Alright, YouTube, putting together another gaming computer today. Similar to the one I built for myself, but just a few differences. I put a 3.7 gigahertz processor in mine. This one's taken 3.2. I put 14 gigs of RAM in mine. This one's taken 8. And he's got a newer graphics card and a 1.5 terabyte hard drive. So, just we're gonna start off by putting in the processors first, because these LGA 771 sockets here kind of dangerous because they have the pins exposed like that, and it's a good idea to just get those covered up right away so you don't have any accidents and drop anything in there. I have done that before and it is not fun to try and fix those little pins, so just gonna pop those in first to make sure we don't have any accidents here. When you're working with such delicate stuff, you want to take every safety precaution you can, including proper static protection. I got a lot of complaints last time about not using proper static proof bagging and stuff, and yes, it's important, but I'd like to point out in the last video I was working on a glass surface which does not transfer static, so it was alright, but I don't have a glass table this time, so I am using proper static protection this time. Okay, so I'd point that out. Now, so we got the processors in there. These are each of these are a dual core Hyperthread Xeon, so in total it will be 8 processing, well, 4 actual cores, but 8 virtual cores. Because of the hyperthreading, it'll show up as 8 processors in Device Manager and Task Manager. Okay, so got the processors in there. Next, let's go ahead and just pop this RAM in. It's just a ton of it and it's going to take a little while. Alright, each of these are 1 gigabyte, fully buffered. Fully buffered, that means it has the buffer chip already on the card. Most computers have the buffer chip on the motherboard instead, but since this is a workstation motherboard, actually, it's designed to be running under extreme stress and for long periods of time, and if that buffer chip happens to go out, normally you would have to replace the whole motherboard or take out the motherboard and fix the chip or whatever. Well, with these, they put the buffer chip on the RAM itself instead. That way, in case one of the buffer chips blows, you just pop out that DIMM and replace it. And it's really fast and really easy, and you don't have to take out the whole motherboard. And yeah, so there it is. You can see the buffer chip is right in the middle, and they have heat spreaders because that buffer chip gets pretty hot. Okay. Alright, I think we're good with that. Let's go ahead and pop in the DVD drive. This is a DVD RW and CD RW as well, so it can read and write CDs and DVDs, and I don't know if I can do this one-handed, so I'm gonna actually set this down. Okay, let me find my screwdriver. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and just plug in the power now so I won't have to later. Come on. Okay, I was trying to push it on backwards. Yep, of course, I'm stupid. Okay. And I'm gonna put in the ribbon Good to go. Okay. Next thing, I'm gonna do the hard drive. This is a 1.5 terabyte Western Digital Caviar Green, 7200 RPM, and has 64 megabytes cache. This is a pretty fast hard drive, and pretty big. And I have to put the sleeve, the tray, whatever you call it, this thing. I have to put this thing on it. So give me a sec. Make these things freaking hard to get on. What the hell? God, I'm stupid. I'm trying to put it on backwards. This is me doing stuff backwards today. Almost done. Okay. And I'll just slide her in. And of course, I'm doing it upside down again. God, I am stupid today. Alright. Here's that. And the power cable. You know what? I'm not liking the way that this cord has to bend, so I'm actually going to switch the hard drive from the bottom tray to the top. Alright. Now I can put this. Okay, it's much better. And SATA cable. Yeah. Okay. Good to go. Oh, I forgot to put in the other tray. Hold on. Oh, come on. Stupid cords. Okay. Power and SATA. Okay. That's the hard drive done. Now probably the most pain in the ass part, the heat sinks, because they take screws. Actually, I'm just gonna pop in the hard drive fan because it's fast and easy. Alright. And plug her in. Okay, so the hard drive's in place now, and next I'm gonna put in the heat sinks, but before I do that, I gotta make sure I have proper thermal paste applied. Alrighty. This is, I forget, I got it from China, so it was really freaking cheap. And ordinarily, I don't like getting stuff from China, but, you know, it was a good price. And I didn't feel like spending $6 for 1 gram when I can get 30 grams for 99 cents, you know? What would you do? I'm just gonna put a blob of it in the middle like that. Okay. Oh, sorry if it went off camera a little bit. I'm a terrible cameraman, if you haven't noticed. Alright. First one going in. These things are huge. It's like a spaceship coming down. Well, I'm done with the heat sinks now. And that means we can move on to graphics card. Alright. We've got Radeon HD 5770 here. This is I know, not top of the line for today, but he's not going to be using it for 2011 and beyond gaming. And he said he's fine with replacing his graphics card when he has to. This one I got pretty cheap, so he's cool with it. And actually, it's better than what he needs right now. So that is that. One of the easiest parts to put in. And lastly, well, actually, we have to put in this stupid thing first. More screws, of course, but these ones aren't as long, so it won't take as long. Alright, give me a sec to do that. Okay. That thing is on. This is just a riser for this, which is the RAM cooling fan. I've got so much RAM in here. It needs its own big ass cooling fan just to keep it cool. I'm gonna plug it in first. Sorry if you can't see this, I'm trying to hold it with my chin again, and I'm a terrible cameraman. Alright, there it is. So, that is pretty much all the internal hardware. Actually, I think that is all of it. Yeah, that's everything. We're gonna just put on, oh, one more piece actually, which I don't believe is going to fit on, and that's okay because it's actually not necessary anymore. It wasn't really necessary at all, actually. The graphics card's going to be in the way. Okay, so I'm going to put the cover back on. Big old black cover. Alright.